Whoa, this is new. We're not filming in my usual spot. Ooh, I don't even know where to start with this. You guys probably guessed from the title what's going on. If you aren't familiar, I am the host of the annual LPSTube Day award ceremonies. LPSTube Day is an annual event that our community celebrates every May 10th, every single year, where we all just come together and celebrate our community and the thing that unites us, which is LPS, Littlest Pet Shops. And these ceremonies are typically my way of celebrating. And I have held award shows every year since 2014. Wow. I've been doing this for over a decade, and I haven't missed a single year of posting an award show. Even in 2022, I posted the show a month late. And I've been doing them every single year since 2014, but this year, this might be the first time ever that this is happening. I'm just gonna cut to the chase. After some thinking and deliberation and, lots of factors into play, I have unfortunately decided to cancel the 2026 award show this year. Now, before you guys go freaking out in the comment section, I want to clarify, I'm canceling just this year's show, the 2026 show. The awards will likely be back for the next year, 2027. Now, I imagine a lot of you guys are going to be very disappointed, maybe a bit confused, maybe a bit angry at me. Like, why am I deciding to cancel such an amazing show? Like, it's the thing that we look forward to every single year. Why now? I'm with you on this one, and I too am disappointed with this decision. I wish I didn't have to make this decision. There were a lot of factors at play that I had to think on a lot. It was not an easy decision whatsoever. Like I said, I haven't missed a single year of posting an awards show, and I've loved every second of it. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I hate making the awards. I love making the awards every single year. It's the time of year that a lot of people, myself included, look forward to. I love every step of this process, from planning out everyone's segments to actually filming them, to editing, working with my team, seeing everyone's reactions in the live premiere. It is always leaves a bright spot in my day, and it always keeps me motivated to go through every step of the process. So, I'm sure you all are wondering why I'm deciding to cancel for this coming year. And that's the perfect segue into breaking down my reasons. And by reasons, I mean one main reason, which is my mental health. Putting it simply, my mental health has been kind of in the toilet for the last several months, and I think especially this year, which I'll get to in a second. I do want to provide context first and foremost that these ceremonies are not easy to make. Each ceremony takes at least 5 months to create from start to finish. And knowing it's an event that celebrates our community, I've always strived to deliver high quality shows each year. I've invested time, energy, and especially care into each minute, because I know it's not only a celebration I care about, but so many of you care about and look forward to. However, there was a time in the early days of the show when the ceremony took no more than a week to complete. But since the 2022 season, I've had lots of help from a small but very talented team of creative individuals that have helped turn the quality of this show to a 180, making it more engaging, appealing, and making it more community involved with the contributions of other creators. That being said, even when I do have the help of a small team, me personally as host, I don't currently have the mental capacity to carry my usual responsibilities, which entails filming the majority of segments, editing an entire 2 to 3 hour video, holding team meetings on Discord, managing deliverables like materials, video clips and stuff, etc. for another 5 months, which brings me back to the point of how my mental health has been doing throughout 2025. Like I said, my mental health has just been kind of on a downward spiral. 2025 for me hasn't been the best year, and probably a lot of you can connect. The world feels like a raging dumpster fire right now. And those of you that have been following me solely on YouTube have noticed that I haven't posted any videos on YouTube as much compared to past years, and it's probably my lowest upload rate on record. I'm not going to go into too many specifics, but essentially there's just been back to back stuff going on in my personal life, combined with witnessing everything going on in the world right now that has contributed to poor mental health, mental well-being. Stress is through the roof, and it reached a tipping point around a week or two ago. And it was in that very moment where I actually contemplated the decision to cancel this year's award show. Actually, if you watch my video that I posted in late May, titled Let's Talk About Mental Health While Opening LPS, that may have been foreshadowing what was going on. This was right after I posted this year's show, the 2025 LPSTube Day Award ceremonies. By then, I was taking a month-long break from making videos, and I was just so exhausted, so drained, not just from the awards, but from the other stuff going on that year, that my motivation, my energy for posting just kind of went downhill. It was kind of the start of that. Not really sure. And as much as I hate to bring it up, witnessing all the drama that's been going down in the LPS community this year alone hasn't really been helping the situation either. And obviously not going to go into the full details. I personally had to witness drama happen 3 times this year. But note that drama is not the reason why I'm canceling this year's shows. Even if there was drama, which there has been in past years, I was prepared to keep the show going regardless. But it is a tiny factor that's been adding on to my pile of mental health factors, if that makes sense. It just doesn't feel right. It feels demotivating making a show, knowing all of this is happening. And the last thing I want is for any aspect of the show to stir up or even bring up a part of that drama. I don't want to facilitate or condone all of the nasty behavior that has just been going on in the community. Anyways, I'm not going to continue down this rabbit hole of negativity, and I don't want to drag you guys along with it. So that brings me to the next part of this video where we answer the question, well, what does this mean? Well, put simply, this just means I'll be taking a break from hosting the awards, and this will be my very first time taking a break. On May 10th of 2026, you won't see the usual awards ceremony live premiere video on my YouTube channel. And like I said, if things get better the following year, I'll grab the baton and host next year's award ceremony. But I will still post something for LPSTube Day. It just won't be the ceremony. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the celebration. The award shows aren't gonna happen, but LPSTube Day still exists. People are still gonna post their own videos, and I still wanna share something and celebrate with you guys, but in a way that isn't as hefty or time-consuming like the awards usually are. Some ideas I've had in mind are a simple 15 to 20 minute skit, maybe a live stream or a Discord hangout with other LPS creators, just some way that still involves you guys that isn't as pressurizing on my end. And hey, look on the bright side. Not having an award ceremony to work on this year means I have even more time to allocate towards other LPS projects. And especially, and I know you guys have been waiting for this, the next episode of Royal Secrets, which I will also be hosting a casting call for. But wait, there's more. I have a few customizing videos up my sleeve, some other secret projects, and maybe a new series. It's still early in development, however, so I can't promise anything, but I've got lots of ideas that I can't wait to work on. And besides more time on LPS projects, I'll have also more time to focus on my future. I'm at a point in my life where I want to keep experimenting. I want to keep learning and doing the things that make me happy on and offline. Life is short, and you never know. There are some opportunities that you may not ever get back again with time or if circumstances change. I mean, hey, we didn't know that the pandemic would happen, and so much has changed since then. And I do have dreams that extend beyond LPSTube. I, at some point, want to keep working on my art and maybe even work on doing professional voice work. I may create a separate Instagram account, but I'll let you know if that ever happens. You know, it's gonna feel really refreshing being able to prioritize other projects and activities besides just the awards. And like I said, you guys may get other long-awaited videos out sooner, so it'll be a win-win. I can't promise super speedy uploads. My momentum has definitely slowed from when I was a teenager to now as like an adult in my late 20s, but I'll try my best. But if you do want to hear from me more, I'm very active on my Instagram at puppylover863girl. I do post a lot of Instagram stories with polls and question tabs and stuff that you can engage with, so feel free to give me a follow over there for more updates and stuff. But if not, I'll try my best to catch up via community chats. If you go to my main page and go to my community page, or if you scroll through my feed and filter out just my YouTube channel, you can see all of the community posts I've made with updates and other fun stuff. All right, that is it for this video. I hope you guys understand and aren't too disappointed. I mean, it's okay if you are in the moment, but hopefully, you guys understand and are excited to see the development of new projects that'll be in store. And just remember, while the awards show is not going on in 2026, the LPSTube Day event itself, the yearly event, is still going strong. Even through the struggles and hardships we face, my love for this community continues to blossom. And now, I think it's more important than ever and is the time that we continue to spread that love. So with that in mind, I want to end this video on a positive note with this simple call to action. I would love if you could share the names of creators and videos that you enjoy watching in the comments below. And please don't start any wars or fights about who is better than the other. With or without awards, there's plenty of love to go around in this community. And if anything, I want to give the award for most awesome fans ever to you guys for 2025, 2026, and all the years after that. Thank you so much for your continued support and patience as we try to get through this rough period of our lives, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Just you wait. I love you all, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!